All right, cool. We are all here, and let's go ahead and get started. Who would like to recap us?
Pull up my notes. Let's see. Last session,
I'm
we
probably going
were
to disappear for a second here, guys. Sorry.
no worries. Yeah, last session we were gathering data on Ashev Alos, the VP of Special Projects, who we had as our target. We had found out which bank he was going to, and we decided we were going to. I'm trying to remember exactly how we got the information, but we had oh no, we had convinced one of the bank teller people who was like a disgruntled employee to get some to basically data log some things for us. Um, and we had Kristan parsing through that data and was able to figure out like, yeah, this guy seems to be like making unusual withdrawals that are like right at the maximum limit pretty regularly, including with the updated limits. He's always hitting whatever the current limit is. So we ended up going into the bank, Kristan doing a posing as someone trying to open an account or something and was just missing the like last piece of paperwork he needed to make it actually happen, so that he could walk out without a real trail. Meanwhile, Varlo and Troy were kind of observing in the lobby, and this was all coordinated on a day that Kristan had, I believe, data mined from something in order to figure out like, oh, this is like exactly when the next one of these funny little max limit changes is going to happen in this very specific time window. So we were able to observe the guy withdrawing like a huge amount of cash. Troy did sense on his thoughts, and we were basically came to the conclusion he was just kind of socking away money for like the eventuality of the empire falling. He's like, yeah, if this like if the rebellion goes through, like we're all screwed. So he's kind of planning for that eventuality. And we discussed some options. We were planning on trying to like extort him and extort the information out of him, basically using that what we had gathered as leverage. But in the end, we decided to get some of our contacts with Ani to get some resources invested in flipping the guy, since he was
Oh, it's
already
so good.
clearly having some doubts. Like clearly he had doubts about the empire since he was socking away all that money. So we were just like, you know what? You could just join our side and you're covered either way. So yeah, we got him to basically flip and give us the information that we were looking for. So I believe we left off with gearing. I think we're just about to discuss with Ani basically what next steps are, and it's going to be some kind of essentially leading an assault on this, like a smash and grab for the plans on this military installation. That was my recollection of what was next. I think we just got a hint of it. We didn't really get details on what exactly the plan is for coming next.
That's right. Yes, yes. Oh man, yeah, you guys made amazing progress there at the end.
Yeah, flipping the guy was great. That was so fun.
Yeah. It was such an inspired solution to the problem too, which is a lot of fun. Um yes, so Karov is the planet where the plans are being kept. So you guys meet up with Ani. Um Now remember, Ani is herself a Bothan. And so she tells you that she has got a military squad of Bothans, basically that will be accompanying you on this smash and grab. So her vision is, and you guys, have some leeway with this, is come on into this installation, deploy, the Bothans that you've got to just like blast your way into this installation and snag the plans. And the reason why she has settled on this is because that way it will not be extremely clear to the Empire what has happened. Because the concern is, of course, if you go in and only if you did it with subterfuge, for example, and you went in and just grabbed that very specific thing, that eventually it would be noticed. Whereas doing it as a rebel military operation, basically, um, her expectation is that the Empire will just write this off as just like, oh yeah, just like another infiltration by the rebels, as they're trying to take control of the galaxy.
So the idea is that they're going to think this wasn't a targeted attack to get the plans. This was just like a
Yep.
random hit just to randomly, strike a blow at the Empire.
Exactly.
So that's why
Yep.
it's a big, showy, just make explosions kind of attack.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, it'll basically mimic what they've done with other assaults. The rebels, the rebels are continuously doing this where they're like going in, like hitting Imperial forces where they think they're weak and trying to erode, public confidence in the Empire, also like undermine morale of the Imperial troops, like those kinds of things. So this is along the same lines as that.
Got it. Yeah, that's honestly not bad reasoning.
Yeah. And again, it's for kind of longer term thinking is where she's at.
Right. Yeah. Seems like that creates more risk in the specific mission we are on.
Yep.
But for the long term of the alliance, that's definitely in their favor.
Exactly. Yep.
So
Hey Ken, how's your tech working?
Better, maybe?
Okay. You look like a human on video to me, so
Cool.
yeah, so Ani has two squads of 8 Bothans that she has given you to carry out this task. Each of them is led by a sergeant who has been instructed to follow your orders as to how they are to deploy, et cetera, et cetera. You guys have Troy's ship, Tranquility. What other resources do you want to have or ask for en route to do this thing?
So I do have a question for like Varlo has a question for Ani as in regards to the specifics of this plan. Is the idea that we go in subtly while they're making noise, or are we part of the making noise and somehow get what we're looking in the noise?
She leaves that up to your discretion.
Got it.
And are we, sorry, refresh me. And I know I missed the recap. Are we going in to destroy everything or to get more information?
No, so this is the idea is that we're going in to try to get the information on this. We're trying to get the plans for this big project that we've been, investigating. They're having us go in under cover of a smash and grab, essentially like this is going to look like any other guerrilla warfare random attack on a military base that the rebels have been doing regularly. And so they won't realize that we have also, in addition to just doing a random hit on this base, have taken their plans.
Got it.
If we went in sneaky, maybe they realize something's up. But if it just looks like another random hit, then it doesn't stand out as being any different. And they just write it off. So let's see.
Yeah. So then the details of, execution, etc., are left to your expertise. You guys have been pursuing this, the whole time. So Ani feels that you're the most well equipped to plan and execute this
Sure.
grab. And I think Christand, you realize that it's not just going to be like laying around on a system, like you're going to have to go in and bypass some high level military security to get at this information. So yeah, is there anything that you guys want information or material wise before you take off in tranquility with these Bothans on board to do this assault?
Any chance of getting an upgrade to any of our blasters?
A little bit yes, a little bit no. So the blasters that you have, we don't have an opportunity to upgrade, but she is happy to give you a repeater, which is basically like it's the equivalent of like a light machine gun, basically. Which you could certainly put to use.
Is that just the same as the firearms blaster skill?
Yes.
Yeah, I actually would love to have some heavier firepower.
Cool. Yeah, heavier firepower is definitely the two sergeants also have one gunner each, who in their squads that has one of these repeater blasters. So yeah, you guys could definitely get a copy of those, no problem.
So I just need damage, number of attacks, range, ammo, and malfunction.
Cool. Damage is 3d6. Number of attacks is 2. Range is 50. Ammo is 80. And malfunction is 95 to 100.
Oof, okay. All right. And I know that the regular blasters take energy cells to reload.
Yep.
Did these repeaters take the same?
No, they take their own energy cells, and it's you only have the one cell for the repeater. The expectation is at least that the other gunners are that this is like a spray and pray, like is a single gambit rather than a specific like strategy.
Got it. Although it could absolutely be used to cover our retreat if need be.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I'm
All right,
thinking more
so
along the lines of any kind of breaching tools or anything that would get us further into where we might find a terminal, something maybe to get through a blast door or to, because obviously the base is going to be on alert when
Oh,
we're
100%.
there.
Does anyone have demolitions?
yes.
Oh, crap. Yeah, Troy, they will absolutely give you well actually, so two things. So one, if Christand asks, Christand, they will give you a is basically a localized EMP charge that will get
Oh,
you
cool.
through.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that will get you through a door if a passcode sort of thing is required. So you have two of those, two local EMP charges. And then Troy, if you just want to like blow a door down, they additionally give you two demolition charges that could be used to just physically blast through something.
Got it.
Another thing that I would, if we are going in, if the idea is that there is, this depends on the plan, but if the idea is that the Bothans are causing chaos and we are running around inside the base trying to get information, we probably need to look Imperial. If we are a bunch of like rebel uniform or like non-Imperial uniformed random people running around the base while they're on high alert, that seems problematic. So if we could get some kind of uniform or disguise of some nature to like at least be nondescript so that we don't obviously stand out as being intruders.
Yeah, definitely. So I definitely see that would be Varlo's preferred MO. It sounds like Ani, the vision is that you guys, the three of you, are also part of the smash and grab distraction, etc. So that would be a bug rather than a feature for her plan.
Gotcha. So we're a part of the smash and grab and just split off, like they continue causing chaos elsewhere while we split off and quietly go blow through some doors
or maybe not even quietly, right?
Yeah,
Like,
separately
yeah.
go blow through some doors.
Yeah.
And
or I mean, like one of the squads is probably gonna stick with you guys throughout.
They'll stick, like we'd have one stick with us, cover us, and
Yep.
basically hold the line while we're going further in and getting what we need.
Exactly.
And the other is just like baiting people away.
Yep.
Maybe giving them some very loud, obnoxious, very obvious tactics, whether it's some kind of grenades or something that's going to cause a lot of chaos should go with the other squad that's running not with us.
Yep. I mean, they've got some thermal detonators, so that'll do the trick.
Yeah, we can definitely have them be using the very loud, obnoxious thermal detonators to draw off attention.
Yep.
Would it be worthwhile? This is, I guess, into tactics, but Troy saving using one of those two demolitions charges after we take whatever we need from the computer to just detonate the entire local computer system to hide whatever we might try and hide what we might have been doing. Is like, oh, we weren't trying to steal things from your computer. We were trying to sabotage your computer. As a way of masking what we're there for. I don't know if that's worthwhile because obviously there's system logs and all that. Kind of thinking out loud.
I mean, worth trying, right?
Mm-hmm. And really, we're probably only dealing with postponing them finding out. So any of the other stuff just delays it a little bit long enough to maybe get something rolling.
Yeah, although Chris Stand, I mean, you're competent enough that ideally you're gonna slip this information with no record indicated that it was copied. That's best case scenario.
In that case, if we can get it away and Kristan's reasonably confident that he didn't leave much of a trail, then we should probably leave it alone so that they're not clued into that we messed with the computers. trying to think, is there any other gear that we're going to get in there and think, man, it would be nice if we had X?
Almost undoubtedly, once we're in there.
Yeah, that's kind of the what I'm trying to run through in my head right now is like, well, what would that be? That we'd be like, man, I wish I had whatever.
Anything that would assist us with stealth?
Are we going to be able to stealth, or is it more of a?
I'm thinking that there's undoubtedly going to be times where it would be useful for us to disappear into the shadows while we're there, even though that's not, I mean, it's not like a covert mission, but some sort of cloaking device, or protective device, I guess. Armor?
Is there?
Yeah, they're Ani's more than happy to give you guys some armor.
Yeah,
for
armor
sure.
would be great. Yeah, some body armor would be excellent.
Yeah.
That
I mean, all the Bothans, like you guys meet the squads and Sergeant Peace and Sergeant Peace, which is not confusing at all for anyone.
definitely.
So,
Never mind
yeah,
that they're also like not they're humanoid, but definitely not human. And
yeah,
so
exactly. Like
a
they
little bit
look
of
the
alien
same.
physiology as
Right,
well as
yeah.
extremely.
All these Bothans look this damn same to you. But they're all decked out, like they've got body armor on with like plates, to resist blaster fire, etc. So Ani is more than happy to get you guys some armor.
Any amount of secure comms that we could have would be invaluable to be able to communicate to the squad who is not directly with us. I don't know if that's possible, but if we could have some kind of secure comm channel, that would be very helpful.
I don't know if I'd say secure. You guys can have private communication to the squads. The Empire will be able to crack them. It's just a question of time.
Yeah. We should have comms of some level, whether they can listen in or not.
Yep. Yeah, you definitely got like local kind of radio sorts of communications.
Okay.
So yeah, they have armor. Does anyone want to armor up?
Yeah.
Yes. If we are running into blaster fire, absolutely.
Cool. To be clear, and this is already kind of the deal, but being armored up, there is no question whatsoever that you're rebels coming into this scenario.
Oh yeah, I mean, was there ever any question with or without body armor?
Not really, no. But yeah, just want to make it clear. Okay, so everybody go ahead and write on their character sheet armor in parentheses 8. So the first 8 points of damage that you take will be soaked by that armor.
Alrighty.
Cool.
And then it'll be spent and useless from there.
One thing that that Varlo would like for himself is like, since it's already abundantly clear with the all the blaster fire and the body armor and everything that we are exactly what we are, rebels. He would like some sort of like mask or facial covering or something to prevent himself from being
definitely
ID'd.
like helmets
Okay.
all around. Yeah,
good. Okay, it's like, I
No
don't
problem.
want my face recognized on any of these security cameras.
Yeah, that would definitely compromise all kinds of things for Varlo. Yeah, helmets all around.
Other than that, so we've got a couple of EMP charges to get through some doors. We've got some explosives to do other things. Is there anything, Kristan, you could think of that we would need or that would be helpful in any way in your hacking endeavors? I know you've got to get through some pretty hefty security systems. Is there anything that you could get that would help with that?
I mean, I wouldn't have any of the resources to create one of those cards like I had in Coruscant. That was an external system. No,
Ani, if you ask, Ani does have an old R2 unit
Ooh,
that can
okay.
do some calculations that would dramatically boost Kristan's competency. Basically give you advantage. It can give you the help
Nice.
action.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that'd be great. Get some kind of
Yep.
droid to help him crunch numbers and crack
Exactly.
codes.
Yep.
Yeah, we just have to get that R2 unit in there in one piece.
That's the real trick. Yeah.
I'm making notes of all this stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so you guys have the couple of squads. You've got Tranquility come in. The base itself is a pretty typical Imperial situation. So it's set up on Karov, where there's basically a perimeter wall and shield around that perimeter. It's basically a four-sided, almost like a fortress sort of thing. Stormtroopers, on the walls. The vision is that you guys, since you can't come in and land inside the walled structure because of the force field, come outside, land, deploy the troops, blast your way in, get to the important bits sort of in the center of the structure, and then get your way out. The Ani and the rebels will deploy a small platoon of capital ship vessels to engage the Star Destroyers that are in orbit, so that you don't have to worry about aerial assault. So you just need to get in and deal with the locals, basically.
I do have one other thing. This is kind of a bigger thing to ask for, but since we are deploying outside and having to gun our way in and then book it back out, is there any way we could get like small like hovercraft transport, like for ground like speeder bike type thing, or is there any value in something of that nature to get in and out more quickly back to our ship, since we're going to basically make a hot escape?
Ideally the ship is going to be landed pretty close to the structure.
Gotcha.
So there's no travel there necessarily.
Okay.
The bigger problem is there's just not very much space in Tranquility. Like when you
That's
add
true.
in, a bunch of Bothans and you guys, there's
Yeah,
just,
we're gonna be pretty full ship.
yeah, it's pretty tight quarters.
Okay.
And you guys do have the the transponders. You still have your two VPNs basically that you can use for Tranquility. So that's why they don't want to give you more ships. Like they have ships available, but Tranquility has this transponder that you guys you came up with, games and games ago, that allows you to fly under the radar. So you'll be able to bypass all the nonsense and land right there.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys can think of?
I think we've covered most everything. I'm sure, again, once we get in there, we're immediately going to realize, oh, I wish we would have.
So do we have, since it's a pretty standard Imperial base, is either Varlo already familiar, or they have general layout that they could share so that we have some idea where we're going when we get in?
Yeah, that's a really good point. So they kind of, again, these are just almost like 3D printed, right? Like they just place these things on planets as they need them. So Varla, you don't necessarily know the details of the layout. Let let me think about this. This might actually be more of a Christand issue slash question. The key, okay, so actually this is a decision point for you guys. You could find any terminal, right? Like you just get in and find the closest terminal that Christian can access to try to get the information. Or you could try to go to the like data storage unit in this place and with Christian and using Christian's terminal connect to it to pull the information out. So the cost benefit of each of these is if you just grab the closest terminal, one that's easy, like it's just right there, like there are terminals all over. As soon as you get yourself into the facility, you could probably grab one of these things. The challenge there is that there's several layers of security to be bypassed to get at any real useful, like secure information. If you were physically able to get to where the data is stored and Christian just like connects his, interface to it, you're bypassing a ton of layers of security. And then pretty much it's just like download the stuff, because the expectation is if you're in that space, you're allowed to be in that space. Right. Yeah.
Do we have any idea where in the facility that would be? Presumably somewhere central, like towards the middle.
Yeah, well, so not necessarily towards the middle, but in this iteration of an Imperial military base, I think Varlo knows enough to say that the data storage units are in the basement level. So you would need to like get in and then get down one level, which is probably going to be stairs.
Well, and then Christian would probably know how there'd be for really big server systems like chilling towers that make all kinds of noise.
Yeah, exactly. Once you get on the level, I think Christian would be pretty competent at finding exactly where that room is.
I don't know that we necessarily need to determine all of this up front. We can make our general plan to try to penetrate deep enough to directly access the data. And if it turns out that that is problematic, then we can always default to using one of the upper terminals.
That sounds like a good plan to me. Yeah, try to go deeper. If we can't go deeper, use what we have. But either way, it's going to be a bit of a race against time.
Other than the time component, there's no real downside to letting Christian attempt to penetrate the security from the first terminal that we see, right? How long do you anticipate that would take you, Christian? Any way of telling until we before we get in there?
Yeah, I mean, Christian has monkeyed with this stuff enough to know. The real problem, let me think about this. The real problem is, Varlo, you're aware that the Imperial facilities, like on the main level, there's going to be more like stormtroopers and that sort of thing, just like running around. Whereas if you were able to get to the basement level where the data core is, as a general rule, there are fewer people. So the real problem is if Christian is accessing a terminal from the main level, that you guys are and the Bothans are going to have to provide covering fire, and there's going to be like a firefight basically. Whereas if you're able to get to the data core, there are going to be fewer people, and or you might be able to find a choke point where you can hold off the Imperials.
I think data core is probably going to be what we want to shoot for, and hopefully the Bothans will be enough of a distraction that it will be a little bit easier for us to get down that low.
with the demolitions charges they've given us, how plausible is it to just blow a hole in the floor and drop down to a lower level?
Yeah, 100%. As I think as soon as you suggest that, Chris Tad, I don't know. You tell me, Ben. Like, Chris Tad realizes that explosion is going to damage a bunch of useful data. So what would Chris Tad's reaction be to that?
Well, we could do that if we wanted to corrupt all of the stuff we were going in to get. I tell you what, why don't we save the explosions for the exit?
I mean, if we do it far enough away off to the side, we could. I'm just thinking we don't have to do it, right where the data stores are. We just got to do it sooner rather than later so we can go ahead and get ourselves down to the low level quickly. Right? Varlo is not real sure about how this whole data corruption thing is going to happen. So he's just like, just blow a hole in the floor.
Well, and then I launch into this long mathematical explanation why there isn't an area of the structure where you could blow an opening in the roof without concussive and sort of electronic surge issues.
Fine. We'll figure out a way to get down there without blasting a hole in the floor. That was just such a nice, quick solution.
It continues to show his work.
Blowing a hole in the floor on the way out, not a bad idea. If their data is corrupted, if we got the good data and their data is corrupted, I don't see how that's a problem for anything.
I think that's what we should plan on.
If anything, that's a benefit, right? Then they won't be able to tell what. That'll give them even less idea what happened. We just accidentally corrupted all their data by blowing holes in the floor. And then they also have corrupted data. Win-win. Sounds like
I think we have our general plan.
Yeah, sounds
like it. The
plan
is go. So to make sure we're on the same page. The plan is land close while big ships up top take care of aerial nonsense. Rush the force field. How are we getting through the force field?
So the force field is only against aerial approach. So the real problem is the blast doors to get into the thing, which you can either do the EMP pulse and then monkey with the tech, or just blow it entirely.
Okay, so we bust our way through the door in some manner, dealing with whatever gun in place, like stormtroopers are up on the wall. Rush into this facility, split. One group, one squad goes one way to cause pandemonium preferably on the first level, drawing attention on the first level, while the other squad goes with us in a different direction as we search for a pathway down to the basement. Get to the basement, get the data, blow holes in the way out.
Yes to all of the above, except instead of having one of the squads of Bothans come with us, send both the squads of Bothans in different directions on the main floor in order to distract as much as possible. That at least makes it feasible that we're not essentially just trying to survive a concerted firefight.
Okay. So because we don't expect there to be substantial resistance on the basement level, is that?
That's our expectation. That's what you told us, Barlow.
There will be. I expect there's to be some people down there. There's just not as many.
There's some
there,
people.
so
yeah.
I still think we should keep some of the Bothans with us, because we're gonna run into people down there. It's just not randomly getting swarmed by all the stormtroopers aren't down there like crazy, but there are plenty of other people down there.
I think that we're probably going to be okay taking out other people. I'd way rather have the actual Imperial Guard be pursuing multiple squads of Bothans in the upper level, even if that means that we need to shoot our way through a handful of security officers.
Does that seem plausible given Farlow's
Yeah,
knowledge of the
exactly,
bases?
exactly. Yeah, the stormtroopers are primarily like going to be for the main security, and there's definitely people between you and the data storage units. They have blasters, but they're like officers and like, I mean, yeah, like imagine like
The people who
Chris
should be in
stand
the basement.
in the Imperial military, like, you know,
They're the
these
data
people have
guys.
blasters, but that's not their thing, you know.
Got it. Okay. Right, sure. That
And they
that
don't have
seems
armor
that seems fair.
also.
That seems fair. We'll have them go two different directions up top. Well, should we keep one of them with us until we find a way down to the basement, and then at which point we go to the basement and they continue onward on the main level?
No, I think that we're
I
going to have an easier time finding an entrance to the basement and not being surrounded by stormtroopers while we're breaking in. If we send the Bothans, whatever, those guys, like just rampaging in multiple directions through the upper levels.
my fear is that we run into a squad of stormtroopers on our own before we find our way to the basement.
I mean,
I'm
it's
just
a
envisioning like
possibility.
where Han Solo like rounds the corner.
That would be bad. Yeah.
Like where Han like rounds the corner into like a whole squad and turns and runs. Like that's what I'm picturing here that I don't want to happen.
So here's my take. I think that we've got our choice. We can take that risk, or we can bring a squad of Bothans with us and assume that that is a guarantee that we are going to encounter a giant squad of stormtroopers and hope that the Bothans can soak enough damage that we can make it past them. I'm not honestly seeing a lot of advantage to staying with our big burly distractions. You know the location, Bravo. If you
That's fair.
feel really strongly that this is the way to go,
I'm okay with that so long as we don't get too far away from them. I want to still be within retreat, within fallback distance of our what at least one of our squads.
I think
my
that's a
main
good call.
Like if there are one or two passageways laterally from us that we could fall back to and regroup with without getting cut off, should we run into a squad on our own, that's workable, I think. I just don't want to be vastly separated from where they are. Once, chaos happens and blaster bolts start flying, it'll be hard to coordinate, but that's the goal, is that we stay at least within distance that we could reasonably fall back to them should we encounter stuff we can't handle on our own. And we'll have comms to alert them if we need to divert them in our direction.
I think that works.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds good. So yeah, you Sergeant Peace Pitka is gonna be the one that's a little bit closer to you all, and then Sergeant Peast is going to be the one leading the squad into the facility to engage the stormtroopers a little bit more.
Cool. And ideally, they're both causing lots of mayhem and distraction, but especially Peast, the one that's not with us, is like having his guys chucking thermal detonators and stuff, just causing absolute mayhem.
Oh, cool. Okay, I love that.
As long as they're not doing anything that Christan would find unserviceable to his data.
As long as they stick to the main floor and higher, they'll be fine. As long as you guys don't care about any of the terminals or whatnot. Like your plan is to get to the basement level where the data stores are.
Yes.
Because Peast the thermal detonator it'll definitely, like, there's a little bit of an EMP associated with each of those. So it'll be problematic if Kristan wants to do anything other than in the basement.
Gotcha. Maybe we find a terminal on the side that the other squad went to if it comes down to desperate measures, but ideally we're not trying to take that route. So we're not planning for, we're planning not for failure. So let's plan for the plan to work.
Cool. Great. Yeah, you guys all pile in Tranquility. 16 Bothans, all armed, armored, got their blasters. A couple of them have the repeaters. Troy, you got your repeater blaster. A bunch of demolitions charges. The Bothans are all like checking their weapons, like get their helmets going. Bartleby pipes up, says, "Oh my, sir, I don't think that I realized that we'd have so many guests on this particular flight."
Is this going to be an issue for you, Bartleby?
"Well, it'll certainly be a little bit heavier, sir, but I believe that I can still navigate. I hope we're not going very far because I don't think the bathroom facilities will be sufficient for all of us."
Hey, everyone, make sure to use the facilities before we take to the skies.
Cool. The Tranquility takes off and heads off to Karov.
What does our armor look like? Like what is it? Do we have
It looks like, so you remember in Return of the Jedi, when they did the Endor, the invasion of Endor, it kind of looks like that. Like you've got like helmets, like vests with like plates, sort of thing on it. Pants with plates on the leggings, that kind of thing. Yeah.
perfect?
So it's all like ceramic, designed for blaster fire sort of thing. If somebody stabs you with a knife, it might be more problematic, but you don't expect that to happen.
We got helmets with visors and all that to hide the faces, and
oh yes, yeah, exactly,
gloves and all. So
right, yep.
Yeah,
so it is not inconspicuous on any level.
I mean, coming in with blaster fire is pretty conspicuous to begin with, so I think
yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, so you guys punch into hyperspace. You have coordinated with the other rebel ships that are also coming in from hyperspace. So what's going to happen is like everyone comes out of hyperspace more or less the same time. The rebel ships start engaging the Star Destroyers in orbit around Karov. You dip down to the military installation here. So nothing about this is subtle.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's the point, is it for it to not be subtle. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like this is obviously a military operation. Like don't worry, no subtle subterfuge here, no espionage here, sort of thing. Cool. So you guys come out of spell or so spell jamming speeds. That's how it works in my head. Comes out of hyperspace. A couple of Mon Calamari ship comes out of hyperspace. Another ship comes out of hyperspace. A couple others. You guys dip down. You see X-wings flying around. You see a bunch of TIE fighters being launched. You dip down to the planet. Get through the atmosphere, a little bit of turbulence. You see the facility there. You see some TIE fighters launching off from the facility to go like join the fight above you. But they don't seem to be particularly interested or concerned about you all coming in. Go ahead, Troy, give me a piloting check. And you have
don't forget we have that once a day boost.
Yes.
If you need it.
Ooh, no, 91 will not make it. I'm relying on Bartleby.
Cool. So you're trying to pilot through here. These TIE fighters zipping past. very disorienting. Bartleby brings it in, and has a little bit of a rough landing. Everybody go ahead and give me a dexterity check, please.
Just standard
Yep, just straight dexterity.
success.
Cool.
That's a fail.
Extreme success.
For
Ooh.
Varlo's fail, I am, if this works, I am willing to push mine to give him a reroll, and I'll take a portion of the damage if his reroll fails.
Actually, on Kristan's extreme success, Kristan, you're like just stock solid. You reach out when Varlo stumbles and like he's just about to clack his head on the side of the ship. You reach out, grab him, stabilize him, and set him down. So none of you take damage on that landing. Um the ramp from Tranquility lowers. All the Bothans charge out. You see blaster fire from them. You see blaster fire being returned. You guys head down the ramp. So what you see is in front of you a metal wall that is like part of this fortress compound sort of thing. It's about 15 feet high. On each corner, you see that there is a tower that has a repeater on each of them. You see numerous stormtroopers. You don't really get a good count, somewhere between 10 and 20, lining the wall, taking cover, aiming and blasting away at the squads that have accompanied you. Right in front of you, because Bartleby did a good job landing where he needed to do, just it was a rough landing. Is a double metal door leading into the compound. And you see one of the Bothans is going up and lining it with Bartle or Troy, what you identify as explosive demolitions. Um, Blaster fire is being exchanged all over the place. Let's go ahead and roll initiative, just so we know kind of where everybody is at.
Just a quick note, because I know that in the other game we've been rolling initiative, which is different from the specified rules, which
Yep.
is significant for me because of the fast reflexes, which if we're using the listed rules, basically ensures that I go first. And if we're
Cool.
using the roll, doesn't, how exactly does the rolling initiative work? Extreme successes go first, and then compare dexterity among them, then hard
Correct.
successes, then regular successes.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
that's how it has been in my head, but let me see what your fast reflexes says. Yeah, because that still gives you a benefit in terms of like being able to roll an extreme success, right?
Yeah. It was, in my opinion, it was pretty underpowered, which is fine because some of my other force powers were better. It was pretty underpowered even for like the old version. We don't have to hammer this out now. I'm fine just using specified rules now, but I might want to revisit that if that's going to be how initiative works all the time.
Cool. Yeah, I think I would say like for every MP that you want to spend, you can basically bump your dex by 10%.
Oh, awesome. Okay, yeah, that's great then.
Okay.
I will spend 2 MP on that for initiative.
Groovy. And then yeah, everybody else go and roll your dexterity and put in the chat for me your level of success and your dexterity value.
Hmm. Is this a roll that can be pushed?
Oh, absolutely. Because I imagine if you push and you don't succeed, like you stumble, and get
I just know
lower
that
down.
in general for combat you can't push rolls, but this is technically
Oh yeah,
right before combat.
yeah.
Okay. Well, wait, because there's no real way. Oh yeah, there is a way to still fail this. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm absolutely going to push, and if I fail on my push, then I
Go
am
dead
happy to
last.
go last.
Cool. I mean, your dex is 110 right now, right?
134,
Well,
100
there we go.
something like that, because I spent magic points too.
Right.
So sorry, it's gonna take me a second to figure out.
Nope, that's fine. I'm trying to figure out everything else. Man, everybody got a hard success, huh?
Rolled a 43 on my 100 decks.
Nice.
So just under half. My dex check earlier, which Kristan saved me from, was real bad. I guess did I technically wait with a dex of 100. I guess I technically did succeed. I rolled like an 80, but for some reason I was thinking I needed to roll a 50. So I guess I succeeded on my.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay, amazing. And then let me roll for the Bothans. Okay. All right, fantastic. So, Troy, you roll out. You see that one of the Bothans is working on a demolition charge on the door. The others are trading fire with the stormtroopers. The stormtroopers have pretty good cover. The Bothans do not. So this is definitely predicated on you guys getting through that door and into the facility as soon as possible. Troy, that is your action.
Okay, can I target so the repeater blasters that are up on the wall? Are they manned or are they automatic?
They are manned. They are not currently engaged. It looks like they were caught by you. They were caught by surprise, basically by your landing. So you see stormtroopers running to them, but they are not manned yet.
So what I would like to do is lay down suppressive fire. I don't care about actually hitting any of the stormtroopers.
Okay.
If I can make them like duck and take cover so that they can't make it to the repeaters this
Yeah.
round.
Cool.
That reasonable?
Yeah, 100%. You can do either the tower to the right or the left, lay down suppressing fire. I assume you're using the repeater that you got from Ani. Yeah, you can definitely do that. That's great. Good
Roll
use.
required?
I think you just roll damage because if they don't take cover, they just eat the damage.
What I prefer to do, if this is an option, is actually make my attack roll with two, because it fires twice. I'd like to try and cover that one and that one. And I'm willing to risk the failure on it if.
Okay,
That's
cool.
cool.
That sounds
I like
great.
that.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right,
Yeah,
so
it's like-
I'm starting with the one on the left, and then I'm going to spray
Cool.
right over to the right.
Love that.
One
Love
on
that.
the left, that would be an extreme success.
Ooh, nice.
Hey.
Awesome.
Let me double check to make. I'm almost positive that. Ooh, I'll spend my 2 points of luck to make that an extreme success.
Sweet.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
And the one on the right is a regular success.
Cool. You lay down a bunch of fire on the left. You nail a stormtrooper right in the helmet. He falls with a scream. Pitches over the side of the wall. A bunch of the other stormtroopers take cover. You swivel fire to the right. Lay down there. And they all take cover. So they do not make progress getting to their towers and their repeaters. Ooh, that is so good. Go ahead and mark off. I think that's half the ammo to do covering fire.
Oh, okay.
Okay, fantastic. Varlo.
With the Bothans helping us, can I give some instructions to the Bothans
Yeah.
as part of like what I'm planning?
Definitely.
I want to instruct them to use some of those thermal detonators and lob them up on top of the wall. Since we can't like have direct line of sight, if they could just toss one of those and have it land up there, that doesn't really require line of sight.
Yeah. Go and give me a persuasion check, because that is discordant with the plan that they had previously established.
Okay. Just basically one to either side to like see if we can take these out. But yeah, persuasion. Whew. It's not a critical failure by one. I rolled a 94.
Oh, brutal. The Sergeant Pius looks at you and says, "Oh, but sir, we're supposed to use these for inside when we get in to cause more destruction and chaos there."
No time, guys. No time. Get in.
Yeah, they're gonna hold on to their thermal detonators for now.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yep.
Is the pathway between actually? How long is it? Is that guy still like setting up his explosive charges? He hasn't detonated those yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to go like running towards the door that's about to explode. So for the time being, I will just stay here at the ship, and if I can pop off shots with my blaster at anybody, I'll do that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Roll your blaster.
All right.
There's a bunch of stormtroopers just sitting on the side there taking shots at you guys.
I really want to push this because that was a 98. If I can push that, I don't think I can.
Rolls, right?
So yeah, then that's a 98 on my blaster.
I imagine, Varlo's pretty calm, cool, like knows what he's doing. You line up the shot and then you get jostled and you actually shoot one of the Bothans in the back. He gets blasted by your blaster. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That is unfortunate.
You are just not making friends with the Bothans.
Really not. Okay, let me hear. Okay, it is. I just pulled up the damage just to remind myself. Arlo is 2d4. All right. It doesn't malfunction. Malfunction 100.
Nice.
That poor guy. I rolled 1 point off of max damage for 7.
Nice. You blast this Bothan. He staggers forward. It hits his armored plate on the back, and he sort of staggers forward. He's okay, but his armor is all jacked up.
I'll go over here, and just steps to the side inside the ship still, and just like looks ashamed.
Nice. Okay, Christan, you look out. I mean, I don't know that Christan has ever seen this much blaster fire in his life. This looks like some Saving Private Ryan nonsense. You're charging into a 50 cal that's just mowing people down. Yeah. What's Christan's response to this?
Stay low, head towards the server farms.
Cool. Okay. So you stay low, you get right up against the wall, basically, where nobody has line of sight on you. So you feel pretty good there.
Cool.
Okay, bad guys go. I'm just gonna do a few rolls here. Man, stormtroopers cannot hit the broad side of a barn. they're blasting away and they're just missing all of you and missing the Bothans horribly. They're God, so bad.
To be fair, they did just get hosed with like an LMG. So they're
yeah,
not
right.
exactly,
Yeah, that's true. That's
I
true.
mean, they're like shooting
yeah,
over the wall, like
right.
not really aiming.
Yeah, the ones that took cover spend half their movement to get up, have to take a move and a dash to get to the towers, so they cannot use the repeaters there yet. All the rest of the stormtroopers blasting away, no good at all. The Bothans. Oh man.
Once we're all disembarked, does Bartleby need to like take the ship out from in front of the two emplaced guns so they don't just
no, he's
shoot
fine.
the ship? Okay. Like I
Probably
was wondering
fine.
if they're just gonna like mow down the ship while
Yeah.
we're not.
No,
in
he's
it.
got shields up.
Okay.
For personnel based weapons, it's not very useful.
Okay.
Um,
Cool.
The Bothans take aim, start shooting off at the stormtroopers. A couple of them hit, but most of them, the stormtroopers are kind of ducking behind the wall there to get some cover. One of the stormtroopers gets hits and falls off. And then let's see, the demolition charge guy. Ooh, that's a good roll. Sets the demolition. Yeah, sets the demolition, presses a button. He runs back to the ship, and you guys hear boom, and see a huge burst of smoke and ash as the demolition charge goes off, and the door, basically an outline around the door, had been exploded, so the door falls into the facility.
I was all prepped to use my force powers to rip it apart. So good. Glad I don't have to do that.
Okay, back to the top, Troy. There's a horrible firefight out here. Actually, give me a perception check.
That would be a hard success. You know what? Yeah, we'll just leave it as a hard success.
Amazing. On a hard success, you see that there is a down stormtrooper inside the door. Like he got blasted by that demolition charge and got hit. But on a hard success, you also see that there are a couple of other stormtroopers that are basically like squatting by the side, that are like waiting for someone to come in to create enfilade to that doorway.
Can I target them?
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
How many are there?
There are 2 on the right, 2 on the left.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start on. Actually, I'll just yell 2 on left, 2 on right. My first shot, I am targeting the first one on the right.
Awesome.
That, hang on, will be a. Once again, I'm going to spend 2 points of luck to make it an extreme success.
You're taking all the good luck from me. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
That's such a good roll.
And what does that do? Like it's an impaling weapon on an extreme success. It does what, maximum or something crazy?
It's something
it's
wild.
insane the damage it's done.
Do you can even roll, or can we just say, you know what? Honestly, I would also be fine with saying that instead of killing a stormtrooper, if that roll was good enough to make the 2 on the side duck and cover so that they're not immediately a threat to us, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, I am also fine just figuring out damage.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. I'm gonna do a con roll here. That stormtrooper is unconscious.
15 on the 3d6.
Oh, he's dead.
Okay, cool.
He's so dead.
I'm going to target now
blow
on
his
the left.
chest apart.
Right.
Like, he has no more chest cavity.
Yeah. Holy
Targeting
crap.
on the left.
Amazing.
That is a fail with 92. Is it worth it to spend a bunch of luck to make it a regular success, guys? Probably not, right?
Probably not. Probably not.
Because, well, it'd only take me 15 points of luck. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot of
That's
luck.
a lot of luck.
Yeah. Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
the-
You this is with the repeater as well?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. You lay down, you nail this stormtrooper just true through his armor. He falls back limp and immobile. Varlo.
Also, I looked it up. It's max damage plus the weapons damage plus your damage bonus.
Jesus Christ. Now, it's different for firearms, I think, though.
That was for impaling weapons such as blades and bullets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would be, that actually, instead of 15 points, that was 33 points.
Oh yeah, so dead. So dead.
Okay. Varlo peeks around because he had ducked back into the ship. He's like, now that the
Yeah.
explosion's gone off, can he see what Troy was just shooting at?
I
Give me a
yelled, I
perception
said
roll.
in the
two on the
smoke.
right, two on the left.
You did.
He
Go
did-
ahead
okay,
and
he
roll
did
with
call it.
advantage for this.
Sure. So that all right, advantage. I rolled the same thing twice, but it's fine. It's a normal success.
Cool. You see through the smoke of the blast charge. You do see some images of stormtroopers tucked behind walls on the other side of the doors.
Okay. I will try to fire at one with my blaster.
Cool. On the same side that Troy dropped the one.
I don't think I saw Troy shoot one, so I'm just gonna shoot. Just determine randomly.
Cool. That sounds great.
I'll roll my blaster. Please don't shoot another ally. Okay, that's a hard success.
Ooh, nice.
That was an
Great.
18.
Wow.
From a 98 to an 18. Look at that.
Okay, hang on. I think I can do a thing. Okay.
Oh, Eric, just as a quick note, because I'm looking up firearm rules right now.
Yeah.
Volleying, like what I did to the, that is a number of bullets up to or equal to your skill divided by 10 rounded down. So never less than 3. So that should have been 14.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Okay. Firearms. Okay.
This was the extreme damage I was looking at.
Got it. Sorry, did I have you roll with advantage there?
No, for my
Okay.
blaster attack. No.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll with disadvantage. You have a penalty die because they are concealed.
Okay. So that was disadvantage. So it's the 10's dice I roll twice. Right. Okay.
Right.
That is a fail. Yeah, that's a fail.
Okay, cool. They duck behind the wall there and avoid getting hit.
I'm gonna spend my movement to run up to the outside of the wall, kind of where over near where Kristan went.
Okay, cool. Yeah, great.
But where I'm not like in line of fire. Should they get to
Yes.
those manned turrets, they're not gonna be blasting me.
Yeah. Cool.
But
you
not
get
running
around.
through the door hole where I'm gonna get,
Right.
crossfired.
Okay,
And
Kristan.
Can I say,
yeah.
as I'm running, I'm like, how about now with the grenades? Like, like through the door, basically.
Yeah. You know what? Give me another persuasion check on that one.
Oh, that's dang. I don't really want to wait, persuade, not perception. No, that's you know what? 1 point of luck. 1 point. It's worth 1 point of luck. Hard success.
Oh, how much?
1. I spent 1 point of luck for a hard success.
For a hard success? Oh my god. Yeah, you see
I rolled super low. I rolled a 19 and I needed an 18 to get it as a hard success.
Sergeant Peace gives you a little salute and says, "All right, you sir, we'll toss him in."
Just one.
Amazing.
I don't want to blow all of them.
Okay, Chris Stand, you're up against the wall. There's an explosion nearby. All these blaster shots are going around. You see Varlo and Troy land down fire, all kinds of craziness. Right now where you are is relatively safe.
Yeah, I'm sticking there for right now.
Cool.
I can't do a lot of hacking when I'm dead. So
Fair. Okay, bad guys. Okay, stormtroopers finally get to the emplacements with the repeaters. Ooh, they get really good rolls. Ooh, that is also a very good roll. They start, you guys hear, you see repeater fire just tearing through the Bothans that you guys are with. A bunch of them like dive for cover, try to get out of the way. You see, nonetheless, like the earth getting chewed up around them, and you see blood spewing. Probably half dozen of the Bothans. You see just like get chewed up by these repeaters.
Arlo is
Okay, yeah,
extremely glad he made a run for the wall and that last turn.
right. Oh, that's right. Actually, Troy, you're also in the repeater fire area. You can dive for cover or stay there and take it, basically.
Diving for cover just gives them a penalty die, right?
Yes.
And sacrifices my next attack.
Yes.
Hang on. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's rules are complicated.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna. So my dodge is. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna dodge.
Okay, cool.
I dive for cover. And hard success on my dodge.
Ooh. Okay.
On the
no
nose,
hand roll.
A 13.
Oh gosh.
Bad news, Troy. They got a 1.
Oh man.
Is Troy dead?
Wait, there's no way that they did, because if I succeed on my dodge, I mean not no way, but it's 1 in whatever 10,000. They have a penalty die.
That is with the penalty die.
Seriously, a 0-1 with a penalty die?
Yeah, they rolled
All
a
right.
17 the first time and then a 1 on the second die. Oh, so I guess the 17 is the penalty, right?
You reroll the tens column.
The 10s dice. Yeah, so instead of a 0 7, they got a 17.
Or instead of a 0-1, they got an 11.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Is that an extreme success for them?
No, that's a hard success for them.
Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. So fuck. That sucks.
Yeah. It's bad.
I mean, it's not an extreme damage, so you're not like guaranteed insta dead.
Yep. Okay, how much damage?
That's true. All right, let's see. That is 9 points of damage.
All right, blowing my armor away and doing a point of damage to me.
Whew.
It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot
Could have been
worse.
so much worse. Good job getting the armor, you guys.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that
otherwise
would've
Troy
killed
would
me
have just
otherwise.
been very dead right off the
Yep.
bat.
Okay, the bad guys chewing through the Bothans and Troy. Okay, the Bothans are gonna toss their thermal detonators.
I was
Ooh,
gonna
that is
say
very good.
maybe they throw some at those gun emplacements and inside the wall because those gun emplacements
no,
or are they
the,
just
the
throwing them inside
orders
the
that
wall?
you gave were
Yeah, to throw them inside. Yeah,
to throw them in the wall. Yeah,
presumably they can get out of the way of the gun emplacements before the next round of bullets or blaster fire comes off. Okay.
But I mean, there's baddies right inside the wall. So yeah, one of them tosses a thermal detonator into the entrance. Stormtroopers do not get out of the way. Yeah, it just melts them.
Perfect.
Yeah, one of them tosses a thermal detonator. You see, whoa, and this boom, and just like the stormtroopers are like, they're just like melted to the wall that they were adjacent to, basically. The rest of the Bothans are they're still trading fire with the stormtroopers on the wall. They hit a couple of them, and then they run into the fortress.
Are any of them like dead outside?
Yes, yeah, there's 6 of them that are dead out here on the grounds.
Oof.
Yep. Okay, back at the top, Troy. Yeah, you just got nailed by these repeaters. You see that they're mounted, like they've got a crossfire at this point. But you see that the doorway is open.
Yeah, I'm going to lunge into the doorway to get out of the range of further repeater fire.
Cool. You lunge in the doorway, smoke filled, in amongst all these Bothans. So from here, the hall, there's a hallway going to the right and to the left, and then straight ahead. I don't think that Varlo has enough knowledge to know exactly where the stairs down are, except that it's probably not straight ahead. Probably the stairs are around the periphery of the facility.
Okay. I'm going to cut right away.
Cool. Go ahead and give me a luck check. Have you burned all of your luck?
It doesn't matter. It's hang on. It is a 0-1.
What the hell?
So yeah, made my luck check critical. I bet those stairs are right here.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
This is like
yeah.
on par with your like outlandish extreme luck check when we were like scanning for the facility at the other planet. We were like, oh,
right.
It's like right there.
Right? Jesus.
Oh
Insane. So not only are there no stormtroopers on this particular path that you take to the right, so you bolt right, you go maybe like 50 feet, and then it takes a left turn as it hits the edge of the wall. You go down, you see a door with a logo on top of it that you recognize as stairs down.
Got it. I'm going to are Christian and Varlo close to me?
And we have
No, they're
we also have
outside still.
comms.
They're right under the wall. They cannot hear you from here.
Okay.
You could hypothetically radio us.
Oh yeah, we have comms, don't we?
We have comms.
All right. Yeah. So as soon as you're in, cut right. The stairs are immediately here. I'll have the door open. I'm going through.
Awesome. Cool. So yeah, Troy, you actually just get to the stairs. You're not able to go through the door yet. Varla, you get that message.
Varlo is like looks over at Kristen. It's like time to go, and takes off running. He is just booking it as fast as he can.
Cool.
He's actually got an unusually high move speed, I believe.
Yeah, I was gonna say
his move is 9.
Nice.
That's mine.
So he's pretty quick.
Yeah, you're booking it. and that's all you're doing this round. So you're just
Yeah. I'm just running,
you,
trying to catch Troy.
You're just running. Yeah, you see Troy. You see the door that he's pointing at. You can go through the door if you want.
Yeah, I'll open the door.
Cool. You hit the door. You hit see the stairs start heading down. That's Varlo, Kristan.
All right, I'm gonna boogie.
Cool.
If he says let's go, I'm just
Yep. What's Kristan's move?
8.
Oh, it's pretty good. Great. You get up to right where Troy is. Okay, bad guys. They come around the other corner, the left-hand corner, not where you guys are because of Troy's insane luck roll.
Love it. We
That
might
was such a
survive
perfect time
this.
for a great luck. Yeah, you to be fair, you needed that. You're already lost all your armor.
Jesus.
If you'd had the Han Solo moment of running around the corner into all the stormtroopers,
I so wanted that. And then the 0-1 luck. What is that nonsense? Okay, inside on the left, the stormtroopers are coming around. They start blasting away at the Bothans. One of them hits. A couple of Bothans drop. The Bothans. You know what? This is a time for a thermal detonator. They're inside. Tosses it, but does not get close enough to do any damage. The others are taking pot shots. Ooh, very bad. Yeah, the Bothans aren't doing great. They're trading fire with the stormtroopers inside the facility now. A couple of them have dropped, and they are not really doing very successfully. But you guys found the stairs, and rather more importantly, you're out of the line of sight of any baddies where you are right now.
We like booked it back there before they rounded the corner to see us go this way.
Exactly. Okay, Troy, you're there with Kristan. You found the stairs. Varlo's heading down them. You hear blaster fire from around the corner where the Bothans are laying down with the stormtroopers.
All right. I'm going to move forward until I'm ahead of Varlo and just continue down the stairs. I am readying my repeater.
Cool. You head down the stairs. You get to a door that clearly is locked and requires some kind of card access.
Okay. Kristan, I'm not going to shout to him, but when Kristan closes distance, I'm going to ask if he can get us through this.
Cool. Okay, Varlo, also at the top of the stairs there.
All right, he's heading down to see what's up. Cool. When he sees that we've reached a locked door, he's basically gonna like watch backwards for Kristan and basically be at the ready in case anyone, like, he doesn't know that we haven't been followed. So he's basically gonna cover Kristan's entry into the stairs.
Got it. Cool. Okay, Kristan.
Out of curiosity, what is the skill for overcoming a locked door if we're like trying to pick a lock?
So in this case, it would be electronics.
Got it.
So you have to like break open the panel, like hotwire some stuff.
Yep.
Also, I do have a question since it hasn't been mentioned. Is the R2 unit basically just hugging Kristan's backside like here? Just rolling along behind him?
Yeah, the R2 unit, unless I let you guys know, is just chilling with Kristan. Since Kristan is almost always doing the optimized not get killed strategy, the R2 unit is also doing that. Cool. But in the event that it is in the line of fire, I will let you guys know.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, I will attempt the electronics bypass and then EMP blast if that doesn't work.
Cool.
All right, here we go.
With advantage from the R2?
Oh, with advantage. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then that is an extreme success with a 9.
Woo! Damn. Kristan, you
this is why we brought you.
You break into the the panel there. The R2 unit reaches up like with a little claw unit, pulls out a couple of wires. You zap them together. The door lifts up, and you guys head into the basement level.
You're
Okay.
rocking this.
I mean, aside from the half dozen Bothans that are already dead and the rest that are severely injured.
Right. But
Well,
the thing that you have to remember
yeah.
there, Sam, the thing you have to remember there is those Bothans are not me or you or Ben.
Accurate
Amazing.
statement.
and they had to die, so the prophecy
it's-
says.
It's
Many
unfortunate.
Bothans
but-
had to die.
Many Bothans had to die. Cool. Why don't we, I know it's a little bit early, but why don't we call it there? As you guys get into the basement, there's a lot of things going on here.
Perfect. That also gives me some time to do what I forgot to do between the last session, which was come up with some force power things.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
So
I
I will
forgot
do
about
that
that
this
as well.
time. Because they seem very helpful at this point in time. Things they're all going to be more like focus and training based rather than force based.
Right. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I will figure out
Um,
some things and send them your way.
Cool.
Yeah,
That sounds great.
That was great.
Yeah. So you guys have infiltrated the military installation. You've lost you've lost half of your Bothans at this point. Getting out might be a little bit of a problem. You've blown open a bunch of doors, got into the basement. Yeah. So not a whole lot between you and victory.
So presumably they were going like there was a left, a left, a right, and a straight. We
Yep.
went right. Stormtroopers
Yep.
came left. Presumably, like one squad was going to them and one was going straight. Is that
Exactly.
the idea?
Yep.
Okay.
How many Bothans did we lose?
Half of them, 8.
Okay.
6
Are the
died
sergeants-
outside and 2 more died inside.
Are the
Yep.
sergeants still functional?
They are, yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yay. Cool. Well, thanks
Yeah,
for
that
the
was
game, you
great.
guys.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
Yeah, this is
Yay. And
scary but good. Liking it.
and yeah, Ken and I had an email exchange on a meta level. Obviously, the campaign is coming towards a conclusion.
Mhm.
So just so you guys are aware of that, we will
Oh yeah.
we'll definitely wrap before April and maybe before that, depending on how things go.
Cool.
Yeah, that I was gonna say I expect that we're rapidly approaching the end here.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Cool.
One way
All
or
right, thanks for
another.
the game, you guys.
All
See
right.
you next time, or in like a little bit more than an hour.
A little less. Yeah. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Less than.
Yeah.
Nope, more than you were right.